Okay, so for this part, you should have all 13 of your little warp strings kind of spaced out a little bit. So if you haven't done that, you should do that now. And then you're going to take your first weft string choice that you made. Okay, so you had a choice of some colors and you have that cut. So you will need your scissors to kind of do some trimming today. So I would go ahead and pick one of your lucky strings, and that's going to be your first one. And we're going to tie this onto that warp. Now I'm going to have a short side and a long side, and I'm going to crisscross them. So I actually put the long side on top of the short side, and then you're going to take the short and come on top and go through the hole and bring it down. So real tight towards the middle. And I picked a color so you could kind of see the difference between the two really well. Now, I'm going to go ahead and trim, just give it a little haircut. You don't want it too short or else your knot will come undone. So I'm going to put that little guy to the edge, double make sure that it's tight on there. Then find the end of your string. Okay. And then you're going to decide, you have two choices. It's either going to go over or it's going to go under. I'm going to start with going over first. So it's already on here. I'm going to go over that one and then under my first. Over, and I'm going to keep bringing it through. Okay. Probably cut this one a little too long. That's more than what we should have to keep up with. So over, under, over. Remember, it's an odd amount of warp strings. That way you have, your endings are a little different from each other there. Over, under. So see how it's kind of going around like a little snail shell? Over, lift up the next one, go under. Now we're back to the beginning already. I can't believe that. I'm going to pull this and go over and under. Now you're going to go ahead and pull, 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 real tight. And then that completes your circle. So you should be able to see a nice design of where it's over, under, over, under. So just like the stitching on your clothing. And then you just keep going. I'm going to cut this string just a little shorter. There we go. Now, if you were to start adding on beads, you could do that too. So I'll show you after I go around one more time. Over, under, over, under. There we go. So see how it's starting to overlap there? So if it's purple there, it's pink here. If it's pink here, it's purple there. Just like we did with our paper. So over, under, over, under, over, under. So you're just skipping every other one. And now you'll start seeing this nice snail shell design. Okay? So that's what it's going to build up to where you can't even see these strings anymore. And that's the whole point of that, is we want to make the warp strings disappear. So we'll keep going. Let me show you how to add on a bead. So if we were to add on some pieces of the bead, I like to twist these and then add the bead on. So I would try to avoid licking them. So you'll add a bead and then weave. So if that was under, I'm going to go over and under. And that's locked into place. So see, the bead is locked in between your weaving. Again, when I add one on, I twist it just a little bit. So twist with your pincher fingers. Add on your bead. And if you're at home, you can even put another little piece of tape at the end of the string. Almost act like a little needle. So that's over, under, and you can add another bead. So now you start seeing this pattern here. That's what I did as well here. So it's over, under, add one, over, under, add one. Okay. Then when we were done, we took Sharpie. So I have those ready for us as well. And then I just made a pattern. So I have this nice, beautiful design. When we get all the way to the end, we just tuck it underneath of one of our little warp strings, tuck it right under, complete our designs, and then we're done. All right, and there's our radial weaving. Thank you.